Hey everybody, my name's Haley. This is my second vlog. I'm going to be talking a lot a bit about BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. People commonly think that BPD is bipolar disorder, which actually a lot of people that have BPD also have bipolar or are often misdiagnosed with bipolar. Fun fact, but they are not the same thing. They do have similarities, but yeah, they're not the same thing. But um, I just want to shed some light on this disorder and like humanize it, I guess. I guess like as I'm reading all these things about BPD, I don't know, it just, all of it sounds like we're just monsters and we are incapable of love and like a healthy relationship. And I want to change that. I want to put a human face to this and be like, no, this is what BPD is. This is what BPD looks like for, a normal person. Um, Also, I've been babysitting for 12 hours today and went swimming and on a bike ride, so don't judge the appearance. Um, but yeah, so like I said last time, there are 9 symptoms of BPD. So let's just walk through them one by one. I'll give you like a brief synopsis, I guess, of kind of what happens to me in these moments, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully, I don't talk for too long. Okay, so number 1. And if you have 5 of these 9, again, you do have BPD. Obviously, I'm not a therapist or psychiatrist, so I'm not diagnosing you. I have no merit in that way, but definitely talk to someone or definitely look into BPD and research it and see if this sounds like you. Because most people, when they read it and if they have BPD, they're like, oh my gosh, this is me. Because that's exactly what I did. Okay, so number 1, frantic efforts to avoid real or imagined abandonment. Wow. Yes. So frantic for sure. Um, if I feel like someone is about to leave me, abandon me, as they say, like a partner or a friend, and not just, I don't mean just like go to the grocery store, but I mean like, hey, we're not together, hey, we're not friends. I literally go into a panic. Like my entire body tenses up and it's like I can't breathe, and I don't know, I just start like hyperventilating, and I eventually have a panic attack, and it just feels like life or death. It feels like, if this person leaves me, then I can't go on. Um, it's not easy. I feel like I'm not myself in those moments. I kind of feel like a 5-year-old child, my 5-year-old self in those moments, and I feel like I'm being left again, um, or abandoned or neglected by my parents. So in those moments, like I really just, it's almost as if every single moment of abandonment that I've ever felt, I feel again in that moment, and it's just so overwhelming. And it's like you just sit there and you think, what is wrong with me? Why does this keep happening? Why why am I here again? Why am I on my knees crying because I'm not good enough for someone? Why am I, why do I feel this way? It's really hard. It's yeah, it's just like, it's like a full body panic. Like it's not just a mind thing, it's a physical thing. It takes over my entire being. I can't focus on anything except for the feeling. And I feel like I'm drowning, and I feel like I can't breathe, and um I feel like I'm suffocating, and I can't come up for air. Um, and so, like, normally in those moments, like, um, people with BPD will say things or do things in order to stop the abandonment from coming. And it says, like, imagined abandonment. So, like, we could perceive something as, like, your partner being like, hey, I need some space. Like, we've been together every day for X amount of days, like I need some space, which is totally normal, which is totally fine. People need space. It's human. And people with BPD take that as rejection and, oh my gosh, what did I do when you're leaving me? And it's like we manifest these things, and we just like stir up these things in our brain and these ideas, and we just go down a rabbit hole, and it's like you can't stop it. And it's like we already have it made up in our minds that you're leaving. And one thing, I'm seeing a therapist, and she said, I would talk to her, and I'd be like, when they do this, or when she leaves me or whatever. And she's like, listen to yourself. You're saying when, you're not even saying if. You already have it in your brain that this person is going to hurt you, is going to leave you, is going to abandon you. Because people with BPD, we just, on one end, we feel like we deserve so much love because we have been neglected and robbed of that for so long. But it's like we also can't accept it because we don't believe it. And it's, I don't know, it's crazy. Unstable and intense interpersonal relationships. So yes, I've had a lot of relationships. I've serial dated. I've jumped from one relationship to the next. I've never really taken the time for myself. So that's why, right now it is so important for me to focus on myself and only myself, and not get on dating apps and, talk to people and like whatever. It's because I don't want these unstable relationships. I don't want an intense. They're always intense. Like people with BPD, I just feel like as a lesbian in general, like, we go full force, but like people with BPD, like we love so hard. We feel everything to the extreme. Like I talked about last time, like here and here, like we feel everything so much. And so everything is so intense. Like it's passionate, but it's like it's so good, but it's also so bad. It's like convoluted. It's so up and down. Like it's just, I don't know. And yeah, like it says unstable. Like it's just up and down, and it's hard. And like for me, I don't know how it is for other people with BPD, but like friendships are fine for me. Like I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of close friends. Um, but it's really just those interpersonal, romantic relationships that I really struggle with. Number 3, lack of clear sense of identity. So this one I kind of struggle with because on one hand, oh, there would be my dog. Hi, Charlie. On one hand, I feel like at my core, I know exactly who I am. I know what I stand for. I know my beliefs. I know everything. But then on the other hand, it's like I get so enmeshed with people, and you're so cute. I get so enmeshed with people that I lose myself so easily, like so quickly. Um, and yeah, I don't know who I am at times. And it's like, especially when that person leaves me, I don't know who I am because I put every single thing I had into that relationship, and I lost myself in that relationship. And so I'm just like, what do I do? Who am I? Like, I don't know. So that's something I'm definitely working on, and just learning myself. I always felt like I had a really, can you go lay down, please? I had a really good, strong sense of self. Um, and I've always thought, I'm a good, kind hearted, loving person. But then, like, in my relationships, um, I've hurt people. And so, like, I've always said, I would I would marry me. Like if I could find me and another person, like I would marry me. But it's like then I look back at my relationships and like how I've acted, and I'm like, would I though? I don't really, I don't know if I would actually. Because I think I just have this. I mean, I don't know. It's like I to like strangers and to acquaintances and like friends and like whatever, like I am so thoughtful and caring and loving. And it's not that I'm not when I'm in a relationship. When I'm in a relationship, like I really am loving, caring, and all of those things. But it's like my BPD sets in and I have these mood swings and I just kind of sometimes make my partner the what I like to call the emotional punching bag. Number four, impulsiveness and potentially self damaging behaviors such as substance abuse, sex, shoplifting, reckless driving, binge eating. So I am incredibly impulsive. Um, Impulsive buyer. Like I'll just be like, yeah, let's do this. Or like I was just sitting here during quarantine and I was like, yeah, like I'm just gonna get my master's. Decided not to do that on a whim. I just do things very impulsively. Um, I've always been that way. I don't know why. I'm always just like, yeah, let's do it. It's fine. Um, and I also do that with self damaging behaviors.